Good morning to all you awesome people. I welcome you all on our YouTube channel JPSC Simplified. Let's crack JPSC. Dear friends, in the last lecture we have analyzed the prelim syllabus of JPSC examination, and in today's lecture we will see the main syllabus of JPSC exam. But before that we will have a quick glance at the scheme of this examination. So let me go to the scheme of the JPSC examination. Yes, here it is. See, JPSC examination, it consists of basically three phases. One is the prelims phase, second is the mains phase, and third is the interview phase. The prelims examination, as we have discussed, it consists of two papers, General Studies 1 and General Studies 2, which is Jharkhand specific. Duration of both papers will be 2 hours each. Maximum marks will be 200 marks each, that is total 400 marks. But there will be no negative marking. And prelims will be just a screening test. Okay, that is, it will not be used to make the merit list. The marks of the prelims examination will not be used to make the merit list. You should keep in mind. And both the papers will be objective type papers. So that was all we have done in the previous lecture. Okay. Now, in the mains examination, there is no optional subjects as UPSC examination. Here, all papers are compulsory. There are six papers: paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4, paper 5, paper 6. Paper 1, it is General Hindi and General English, having two separate sections of Hindi and English, each of 50 marks. But that's that is okay. But you should remember that though this English and Hindi paper, in the notification you will see that it has been written that this paper is qualifying paper. Wait a minute, let me go. Yeah, here, see, it is here it is written that it is a qualifying paper. But my dear friends, I should tell you, there they have mentioned that it will be qualifying, but here in the scheme of the examination, see, this exam consists of 100 marks, and when they have computed the total marks, they have added this 100 marks. That means that this the marks that you get in this paper, it will be added for the creation of the merit list. So that you should remember, and therefore this paper also becomes one of your mainstream paper. You have to bring more and more marks in this paper. Okay. Now the second paper is the language and literature paper. From the list of 15 languages, you have to choose one language and literature paper. It can either be an English literature or a Hindi literature or Khortha, Mundari or whatever. There are a list of 15 literature subjects, and from that you have to pick one. Okay. Paper 3 will be your normal GS paper. It will consist of the sections of history and geography of equal weightage. That is, the total marks for this paper is 200 marks. 100 marks will be from history and 100 marks will be from geography. So see, the details of each paper we will see after some time. Okay, here we are just having a glance over the scheme of the examination. Paper 4, it will be again a GS paper. It will consist of Indian Constitution and Polity, Public Administration and Good Governance. Again, it will be of 3 hours. Total marks will be 200. Okay, paper 5 will consist of Indian economy, globalization and sustainable development. It will be of 3 hours, 200 marks. Paper 6 will be general science, environment and technology development. It will be 3 hours paper. consists of 200 marks. So total marks for the mains examination is 1050. Okay, then there will be a personality test of 100 marks. Those who will qualify the mains examination, they will be called for the personality test, which will be of 100 marks. So the grand total comes out to be 1150 marks, which also includes the 100 marks from the English and Hindi paper that you should keep in mind. Okay, now let's go into the details of each of the mains paper. So, my dear friends, let's start with paper 1. It is general Hindi and English. Total marks is 100. Time allotted is 3 hours. Okay. So there will be two segments, equal weightage, each of 50 marks. Okay. See, the first one is general Hindi, 50 marks. It will consist of Nibandh of about 400 words. It will include grammar, that is Vyakaran. It will include Vakya Vinyas, and it will also include Sanchepan. Sanchepan is basically summary. Now, second section would be general English of 50 marks. Again, here you have to write an essay of 400 words. Grammar will be there of 15 marks. Comprehension will be there of 10 marks. And précis writing of 10 marks. So total 50 marks plus 50 marks, 100 marks. Don't go into this qualifying paper. It is your mainstream paper and you have to try to bring more and more marks, okay, in this paper. Now, okay, we can have a look at the general Hindi and English paper of 2016. So this was the 2016 mains paper. Here you can see 100 marks, 50 marks for Hindi, 50 marks for English. Okay, here you can see first question was your an essay of 400 words. These were the topics. So here in the topics also you see a very general topic, not very specific topics that you have to you don't have to prepare very thoroughly for this topic. If you are reading the newspapers thoroughly, then I think one of the topics will be easy for you. Okay, and one topic is, see, Jharkhand specific topic. So the pattern for the 2017 to 2019 paper will be more or less similar. Okay, the second question was from grammar section, I think. Yes, it is from the grammar section. Third one, again, general question, like I think. Yes. Then fourth question is your passage. Okay. Now we come to the general English section. General English. Here you can see the first question, essay question of 15 marks, 400 words. Second is from grammar section. Third one is the passage. And fourth one should be a précis writing. Yes, the fourth one, make a précis. So this was all about your 2016 paper 1. Now we will go into the syllabus for paper 2. Paper 2, it is the paper of language and literature. It will be of 150 marks. Time allotted will be 3 hours. There are 15 different languages, and out of this you have to select one language and literature paper. Okay, here you can see the syllabus of the English language and literature. I will opt for English language and literature. That's why I have put this. You can see the question paper for this also here for the 2016 examination. So this was 2016's examination English question paper. It carried 150 marks. It had two sections. Okay, this was all about the English paper. Let's go into the details of third paper. See, paper 3, it will be social science paper. of history and geography. It will have two sections, geography and history. Okay, the history again is divided into four sections. Okay, that is ancient period, medieval period, modern period, and history of Jharkhand. Scheme for this paper would be as follows. This paper will consist of two sections, history section which will be of 100 marks, and geography section it will again be of 100 marks. From the geography section there will be 10 objective type questions from these four sections. Oh, I haven't shown you the sections of geography paper, no? See, geography section will consist of four sections. One is the physical geography, second is the physical and human geography, third is natural resources of India, development and utilization, and fourth is geography of Jharkhand. Okay, so geography will consist of 10 questions of 2 marks each, objective questions, 10 objective questions of 2 marks each, totaling 20 marks, and two questions from each of these four sections. And from that, four there are total 8 questions. No, geography section it has four sections. One, physical geography. Second, physical and human geography of India. Third, natural resources of India, development and utilization. Fourth, development of sorry, this geography of Jharkhand. Okay, and from these four sections, one question each from this four section will be asked, and out of that four questions you have to answer any two questions, each of 40 marks. So two questions you have to answer, that means 40 into 2, that is 80 marks, and 10 questions of 2 marks each, objective questions, that is equal to 20 marks. So 80 plus 20 it is 100 marks. So that will be geography section. And in the similar manner you will be asked questions from the history sections. You will have 10 objective type questions of 2 marks each, totaling 20 marks. There are four subsections, that is ancient history, medieval history, modern history, and history of Jharkhand. So you will be asked four questions, one from each section, and out of that four questions you have to answer just two questions. So in the total paper 1 you have to answer 20 objective type questions and 4 subjective type questions. Subjective type questions will be of 40 marks each. So 40 into 4, 160 marks from subjective questions, and your 40 marks, that is 20 into 2 from objective type questions. So totally about 200 marks. So that was all about paper 3. Okay. Now we will go into the details of the subsections. See, the first subsection in history section is the ancient period. It consists of Indus Valley civilization, its origin, its antiquity, its extent, its authorship, and main features. Okay. The second topic is the origin of the Aryans. Third is the antiquity and stratification of Vedic literature, its society, its economy, and its religion during early Rigvedic period, the Lichavis and their republican constitution, the rise of Magadhan Empire. Next is the Mauryas, Next is the Kushanas, next the Guptas, next the Harshvardhan, then the Cholas, and lastly cultural achievement of the Pallavas. So the syllabus is more or less similar to the UPSC pattern. The second subsection is the medieval period. It will consist of the topics of the Arab invasion, the Ghaznavid invasion, the Delhi Sultanate, the Mongol invasion, religious movements, that is the Sufism and the Bhakti Andolan, dawn of new Islamic culture, the Mughals, and the rise of the Marathas. Okay, the modern India, it will consist of beginning of the European settlement, resistance to colonial rule, social reforms in Hindu community, social reforms movements in Muslim community, that is the Wahhabi movement, the Aligarh movement, struggle for raising women's status, abolition of sati system, widow marriage act, consent bill, stress on female education, then land revenue administration under British rule, permanent settlements, Ryotwari settlement, Mahalwari settlements, rise of nationalism in India in the 19th century, formation of Indian National Congress, moderates, extremists, Swadeshi movement, Home Rule League movement, Khilafat movement, then Mahatma Gandhi and mass politics, non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience movement, Quit India movement. Then we have the partition of India and its consequences. Then we also have India after independence, integration of princely state in Indian Union, linguistic reorganization of states, non-aligned policy under Nehru and Indira Gandhi, liberation of Bangladesh. The last subsection is history of Jharkhand. Here we will have Adi Dharma, that is Sarana cult of Jharkhand tribals, concept of Sadan and emergence of Nagpuriya language, the tribal revolts in Jharkhand and nationalist struggle, Birsa movement, Tana Bhagat movement, and freedom movement in Jharkhand. So these all topics will be there in history of Jharkhand. So here you can see that the list of topics is very extensive, but you know that from these four sections you have to answer only two questions. Okay, so, see, I will tell you to prepare. Now we have enough time, so you should prepare all the sections because you have to answer the objective questions also. So, you have to prepare all these four sections thoroughly. But if you, but see, everybody has some strength and some weakness. Maybe your modern India is very strong and ancient India is not that strong. So you prepare your modern India more thoroughly, and you should focus more on the topics which are mentioned here in the syllabus. You should see, first of all, you go thoroughly with the syllabus, you prepare your topics, and I will suggest you one thing, that in the last you should prepare concise notes on each of these topics which are mentioned in the syllabus. Because see, JPSC will not go beyond the topics mentioned in the syllabus, and the questions will be very generalistic. I will show you. See, here you can see the 2016 paper where it is. um, Wait a minute. Yeah, this one. Here you can see from. Let's go into the history section first. Oh, sorry. Here you can see these are the 10 objective type questions. Okay, then see section 1 or section A. Basically, it was of ancient India, and what type of question they have asked? Describe the main features of local administration of Chola rulers. Okay, local administration of Chola rulers. Now I will show you. In the ancient period, see, In the 10th number topic, the Cholas maritime activities in Southeast Asian countries, Chola administration, art and culture. So here it is mentioned, see, Chola administration. So if you have prepared a note on Chola administration, easily you would have answered this question. And that is the thing I want to tell you, that please prepare notes on the topics which are mentioned in the syllabus, and that will serve your purpose. So first priority, after completing the basic books, focus on the topics which are mentioned in the syllabus. Please prepare notes, 2 page notes, because you have to answer 40 marks questions. So according to that 40 marks, please prepare your notes on this topics, and then you can read. If you want, you can read more books, whatever you want to do, but first prepare the syllabus. That's my suggestion to you, and rest you are free to do whatever suits you. Okay, so that was my advice to you. So we will end our class for today here only. In the next lecture we will continue with the main syllabus. We are left with paper 4, paper 5 and paper 6. Okay, so in the next class we will see paper 4, paper 5 and paper 6. We will analyze the syllabus. We will also have a look on the papers of 2016 mains examination. Till then, keep learning, keep revising, and please subscribe to my channel. We will meet again in the next lecture. Thank you.